Hey guys, welcome back. So today on our next topic on things to look out for, we'll be looking at two things today. So the first one is actually our thumb, specifically our left thumb. And the second thing to look out for is actually your fingertips. Alright, so moving on to the thumb first, what do I mean by the thumb? Okay, when we press the chords on a guitar, generally we don't use our thumb, yeah? Our thumb mainly has two main reasons. Alright, so the first one is actually to grip it. Okay, you want to use your thumb and generally overall your wrist, your palm, to grip the neck of a guitar so that it does not go out of control when you're using your other fingers to press. Okay, but more importantly, you are also using your thumb to mute certain strings when you're playing certain chords. So for example, let's say the C chord, for example. Right? Okay, what I'm actually doing is I'm actually using my thumb to mute the sixth string, which means the highest string, so that it does not ring out, see? Okay, what happens if I don't mute? Okay, compared to when I mute. Unmuted, muted. See, there's that difference there because in basic theory, the sixth string, okay, in the context of the C chord, this is an E string. Okay, when I'm not pressing anything, this is open E. And when I play the C chord, I want the bass note to be C, which is the fifth string. Okay, which means that this sixth string is actually unwanted and I need to mute it. So how do you mute it, right? Basically, you're just touching the sixth string ever so slightly such that it does not, you're not pressing it. Okay, you are just very lightly touching it. Just imagine you're taking a piece of tissue and you're just putting it there. That's the same logic. So it's very different from the other purposes of the other fingers, where your other fingers are actually pressing it. Your thumb is actually muting it. Get it? Yeah. So it's not this is not only applicable to the C chord, but as other chords as well. So for example, the A chord. Alright. And let's go with other chords as well. So for example, the D chord. Yes, although in the case of D, it's a 6th and a 5th string. Alright, so that's it for the thumb. Always remember to mute strings when they are not supposed to be sounded. So moving on to the next one, we have the fingers, specifically the fingertip. So what do I mean by that? When you are pressing the chords, alright, you do not want to press it flat. So flat is like that. Using the fingertip is like that. Okay, you want to use the tip of your fingers to come in contact with the strings. Okay, not your flesh here, but the tip here. Okay, so by using the tip, we actually have a few advantages. First is you are actually reducing your real estate space. So which means that you will run into a lower risk of muting other strings by accident. So for example, see, I'm muting the 4th string by accident, whereas my 4th string is supposed to be played in my other fingers. Okay. So secondly, it also provides adequate force, because when you're pressing head on against the guitar neck, you are actually using it's actually easier for you to press, because imagine it's like a direct force rather than a curved force. Yeah, so that also explains if, let's say, we're playing guitar for a while and you realize that, oh, my fingers get so pain after a while, that might be because you are too used to pressing it flat, alright, when it's supposed to be pointed. Then again, this is not a strict black and white rule, so there are exceptions to this as well. But for most chords, you want to use your fingertips. Alright, so this is the two lessons for today, and we'll see you guys soon.